Is the question, bigger is better? Is it really? The reality that you can't ride superbikes to their full potential all the time. Not even a third of the time, I don't think. And to be honest, not many of you, even though you may think otherwise, can actually ride those bikes to their full potential. Good morning folks, how are we all doing? I'm out in the Brian. I'm not going off-road today, I'm road riding. Just I haven't used the Brian much other than back and forth to work, so I thought it's about time I did a video on him. And funny enough, today's video is the question, bigger is better? Is it really? Do we need more power? Do we need bigger bikes? That's a question I thought about recently, having observed YouTube and generally the way things are going. A lot of manufacturers, and it appears a lot of riders, are now going for middleweights. That's your, excuse me, camera virus, that's your 700 to 900cc-ish bikes. They're sort of 70 to 100 brake horsepower-ish, and they weigh again 175 to 200 kilos-ish. And it begs the question, why? Why are manufacturers building them, and why are people buying them? I know why I bought my KTM. There's a link. I'll try and bring a link up above to explain that. If I don't, apologies, just look through my videos and see if you can find it. Why did I buy the KTM? Anyway, I think personally a lot of people and manufacturers have realised that as good as these big bikes are, the Super Nakeds, the Monster Adventure bikes, etc., they are big and heavy, and they're not suited to everybody. You know, those big adventure bikes are great, but they're not really that easy to ride off-road, unless you're good. And if you drop one, they're heavy. The other issue, of course, oh, I know where I am now. I had no idea where I was going. About normal. The other issue, of course, is with your big superpower bikes. You know, you're talking your S1000Rs. I'll wait for this guy because I'm in absolutely no rush. Your S1000Rs, your Street Fighters, KTM Super Duke, that sort of thing. Awesome machines, they are absolutely fantastic. And they have their rightful place in the world. And people ride them, they love them, etc. Yeah, great, I'm all for that. The reason I did not buy a KTM Super Duke or an S1000R, which I really would have liked, I would never ever use the power in it. In fact, I'd probably end up using about a third of the power, if that. So I would be forking out an awful lot of money for a bike I'm hardly ever going to use. To me, that's a complete waste of money. Absolute waste. What's the point? Yeah, I know some people do use the power, some go on track, and some go out early hours of the morning or whatever, and they have a bit of fun. Yeah, okay, fine, you know, you do that, it's your business, I'm not interested. That's not me, it's not what I do. I ride my bikes all day long, all year round. And I know bigger bikes too are better, etc. I understand all that, but for me personally, it's not suited, not worth it. Say, just my opinion. Like all my videos, it's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own. Right, going back to what I was saying, middleweights. Why a middleweight? Well, in reality, they're generally very easy to ride. They're not heavy. They're not difficult to manhandle, manoeuvre, woman handle, call it what you will. You know, they're not difficult to manoeuvre around. They're not difficult to ride. They don't have silly amounts of power that will scare the living daylights out of the inexperienced riders, etc. And they can do most of what you realistically need to do. And we are talking in the real world now, not YouTube. Yeah, I know you see it in America, these guys doing 150 mile an hour down the state highway or whatever. Yeah, you don't last long doing that, especially in this country. With all the speed cameras and lower speed limits and all that, it's just not worth it, to be honest. You'd end up losing your ticket or getting put in prison. Excuse me, camera virus again. So in the real world, these middleweights are ideal, in my opinion. You can do motorway speeds-ish, or a little bit above. You can tootle around quiet roads like this, no problem. They'll carry a pillion, they'll carry luggage. I know they're not as good as a bigger machine or more purpose-built machine, but they're good for what they are. Nothing is perfect. The other great advantage with them is the price. You look at the average price of a middleweight, you're talking, let's say between 8 and 10 grand, roughly. My KTM was 10 grand bar a penny on the road price. Yes, you have to add on the extras that you'd want, and most manufacturers do that. KTM are the worst for it, in all honesty, with the let you have all the toys to play with, then turn them off after 1,000 miles. So yeah, you've got used to them. If you want them, you've got to pay for them. Sales gimmick, con, whatever you want to call it. Most manufacturers, though, if you want a quick shifter blipper, if you want cruise control, they're generally added extras that you have to pay for. Not always, but generally. So anyway, we're talking 8 to 10 grand for a bike that weighs less than 200 kilos. It's got about 100 brake horsepower. So you got something that's relatively easy to ride, not too heavy, comes in at a reasonable price. What more could you want, really? If you compare that to, say, a Super Duke, for example, you're talking upwards of £14,000–15,000. I know you get a more powerful bike and all this, but 14–15k is a lot of money. So this is why I think a lot of people going down that route. It's the reality that you can't ride super bikes to their full potential all the time. Not even a third of the time, I don't think. And to be honest, not many of you, even though you may think otherwise, can actually ride those bikes to their full potential. Very few people can. You can, most people, if you're a fairly good rider, ride most middleweights to or near enough their full potential quite easily. And they're fun, you know. I love going around on my Himalayan. Mainly because on the Himalayan, because it's not quick or anything, it's low powered, you can pin it on a lot of roads. Absolutely pin it. And you're not breaking any laws. It's great. It's not difficult to ride, it's not pushing your limits, you're not pushing the law. It's fantastic. Exactly what I want. Should we go and have a look down that lane? Why not? So yeah, I think that's the way to go, is the middleweights. You know, they've got usable power, they're not too heavy, they're not difficult to ride or anything. The cost involved is a lot lower, the running costs are lower. You know, how long do a set of tyres last on a Super Duke or an S1000R? And how much they cost to replace them? Now compare that to Honda Hornet 700, that's, or 750, whatever it is. That's one of the most popular bikes at the moment. Cracking bike. You know, all the reviews are really good on it. And it's not expensive to run. Ideal. I do believe manufacturers are cotton onto this as well. Excuse me, and that's why they're building them. So the Tenere T7 is one of the most popular adventure style bikes on the road. You know, one of the middleweight adventures anyway. The GS is the daddy of adventure bikes, if you like. But the T7 middleweight is the middleweight. In Europe, it's one of the best selling bikes apparently. Real, you know, real high sales figures. A lot to be said for that. Yeah, nice house. Middleweight bikes, be they road bikes, adventure bikes, cruisers, doesn't matter. Whatever suits you, whatever suits your budget, that's what you want to go for. I think they're ideal. Usable power, generally very easy to ride bikes. not difficult to manhandle around, and the costs are not excessive. Running costs, repair costs, etc., they all stay fairly reasonable. That's my opinion. That's what I think. If you think different, please do say so in the comments, or at least give me your views. Be interesting. Now, I will do my little administration bit. I've asked you to please like, share, subscribe to my videos. Where am I? Because I have no idea where I am. I'm just riding around random lanes. The reason I keep asking you to like, share and subscribe is YouTube's algorithms. The basic version of how it works is the more people who like, share and subscribe my video, the more they share my videos. It appears at the moment that YouTube will show my 602 subscribers, which are brilliant, thank you very much. They will show some of you my videos, and if they go down well, they'll show them some more, which I think is a bit naughty really, because if you bother to subscribe, you should be notified that my video is put out there. You may want to watch it. Because the more people who view my videos, the more who, oh nice, the more people who watch my videos and comment and like and share, the more they get shared and spread around by YouTube, the more attraction my channel gets, the more traffic, and therefore my channel builds. This is why we keep asking, all of us YouTubers keep asking you to do this. So the more we can share them out and get people interested, the better. So I say, please do like, share, subscribe. It really does make a difference. If you want to leave a comment below, please do. I'd be interested to see what people think of, compared to me on middleweight bikes, and is that really the future for biking? Or do you think bigger, more powerful bikes are right, or little bikes are right? What do you think? Come on, give us your comments. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong, it's all a matter of opinion. Right folks, that's enough babbling and chirping away for today. I'm going to sod off and leave you in peace now. But as I always say, although I will add a little bit in this time, whatever you are riding, or whatever you're doing folks, please be safe, ride safe and have fun. And of course, the statutory, or as we all know, Mrs. Grumps will not be happy. Toodles! As the old saying goes, happy wife, happy biker life.